Welcome back, everyone. Today is our 5th week in our 6-week study over the birth of Jesus. And today we're going to talk about the actual birth of Jesus Christ. And so what I want you to do, as a family, pause the video, and I want you to spend some time talking about your ideal dream Christmas day. You know, when you watch Christmas movies or you think back to your favorite Christmas memories, it probably involves Christmas lights and hot chocolate. Maybe it involves some Christmas caroling. And maybe, hopefully, there is a white Christmas in there. See, a lot of us have dreams and expectations of what Christmas would be like. But do you know that on Christmas Day, the average temperature in Oklahoma is about 49 degrees? Now, we have less than a 5% chance of it snowing on Christmas Day. See, we all have ideas and hopes of what we want Christmas to be like. We want it to snow. We want it to be a day where everyone comes together. We want it to be a day when everyone comes together and they're happy with each other. But the thing I want us to see today is that the glory of Christmas is not found in the many memories that we make, but it's found in the ordinary nature of when Jesus Christ came to be born and to save us from our sin. So take some time as a family, and I want you to spend a little bit discussing what you know about Jesus' birth. What were key moments about the birth of Jesus Christ? Ready, set, go. Now, if you have a Christian background, there's probably several things that you know. You know that Jesus was born of a virgin, and I know that that is anything but ordinary, but everything about Jesus' birth, everything else is pretty ordinary. In Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 7, listen to what Luke says. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. Now, this was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house in the line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger because there was no guest room available for them. So Jesus, out of all days, was born on a day when Joseph and Mary went to Bethlehem to pay taxes. Now, if there's anything to me that seems anti-Christmas, it's the paying of taxes. But that's exactly what takes place on Jesus' birthday. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, they couldn't find a place to sleep. And since many people had come to Bethlehem for the same purpose of being registered, all the rooms had been taken place. And so the text just tells us there was no room in the inn. Now, we aren't really sure exactly where Jesus was born. It could have been in a stable where the farm animals lived. It could have been in a house where the family lived alongside animals. Some argue that he was born in a cave or he was born in an open field. We really don't know. But what we do know is that the King of the universe did not receive any sort of royal treatment the day of his birth. And not only was Jesus born in a poor, obscure place, but he was also born alone with only his mom and dad present. No one was texting to find out if he had been born. No one was there with Mary and Joseph in case they needed help. It was just Mary, just Joseph, and Jesus. In a place that they didn't even call home anymore. Is that how you would expect Jesus to be born? And to make even things more ordinary, guess what Jesus did after he was born? He cried, he ate, and he went to the bathroom. Nothing special, nothing extraordinary, just the same things that every single baby does. And apart from a few visitors who emphasize the birth of Jesus, Jesus' family doesn't really get to witness how extraordinary his life is going to be until 30 years later when his ministry begins. He really just grows up as a normal boy. See, I don't know what this Christmas season is going to bring you. I don't know the context that you celebrate Christmas. I don't know if you're with extended family or you're by yourself. But what I do know is this, is that our hope isn't in Christmas being this extraordinary season. Our hope is the fact that Jesus Christ was born on just some ordinary day. And it's the ordinary moments of life, like paying taxes, where we really get to meet Jesus. Yes, the birth of Jesus is an extraordinary moment. But what makes it so extraordinary is that the King of the universe would become a baby, live a sinless life, and die for you and me. As you celebrate the Christmas day, what I want to encourage you with is to embrace the ordinary. This Christmas may be forgettable, but the reason you celebrate isn't. Because Jesus Christ has come to save us from our sin. And the hope we have today is that if we put our faith in Jesus because of what He did on the cross, because He rose from the dead, we will have eternal life. So this morning or this evening, whenever you're watching this, as you finish up this video, spend some time as a family and talk about the implications of Jesus' life on your life today. What would it look like for you to live all of your life, all for Jesus in every moment? Thanks for watching today, and we hope to see you next week.